Our next guest recently moved to Nashville. She went from California to Nashville, and as soon as she got there, she was hit with a 34% property tax hike, which has been approved by the Nashville City Council. Tomi Lahren is with us. This is the California lady who moved to Nashville and gets hit with a tax hike. Who are you blaming for the tax hike?
Well, I look to our leadership. I look to Mayor John Cooper, a Democrat, mind you. Here in the red state of Tennessee, we have a county, Davidson County, Nashville, that is being led by a Democrat. But I would also like to say not only did I flee Los Angeles to move to here in Nashville, but I also decided to buy a home here in Nashville. So now that 34% property tax increase is just lovely, especially after everything that Nashville has gone through with a tornado in March, with COVID lockdowns that are still in place. Now here we are. Thank you, Mayor Cooper. But
that's why they raise taxes. They need the revenue for the police and dealing with the virus and the lockdown and all the rest of it. I mean, they've got a reason for this, right?
Well, yeah, your reason is, yes, we need to pay for this coronavirus lockdown. But mind you, with the way that this is set up here in Nashville, we have Davidson County, but very close to us is Williamson County, which is Brentwood, the Franklin area, kind of considered the suburbs. Now, their restrictions and their lockdowns were taken away much quicker than here in Nashville, where our mayor insisted that we had to stay in phase 2. And mind you, this is really rich. You're going to enjoy this. So we were supposed to move to phase 3, but then the mayor said, no, there's been an uptick in COVID cases. We have to go back to phase 2. That hurts business owners. That hurts people that want to go back to work. But simultaneously, he encouraged protesters to join him out in protest. So that's my big beef with this. You can't say that business owners have to remain under restrictions and they have to have a lower capacity and then encourage people to take to the streets by the thousands to protest. It doesn't add up. And so the real people that are going to suffer are the good, decent people who just want to make a living and open their businesses. And now we got a 34% tax hike.
Okay, well, just enjoy the low income tax rate. I don't believe there is an income tax, a state income tax in Nashville. And I don't believe there's an estate tax either, but you're a long way from taking care of that. All right, Tomi, I know you interviewed MMA fighter Tito Ortiz on your show from Fox Nation, No Interruption. I want to play a clip from it where he's speaking about the American dream. Roll that tape, please.
What worries me is all the young ones, they don't want to work for something. Nothing in this world is free. You're going to give up something one time or another. You know, at the end of the day, I look at it and I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a conservative American that cares about this country.
Oh, well done. You found one, Tomi, a conservative American who cares about this country. What else did he have to say?
You know, his story is really incredible. He talked about growing up in California. He's, the son of Mexican immigrants. He talked about a time in his life where he was living in a hotel with his family members where he actually was selling fish off the dock to make extra money. This is someone who really pulled himself up by the bootstraps and was able to make an incredible career. And he continued to work hard, and he continues to share that work ethic. And his main mantra is this: the American dream is there and available for anyone who is willing to work for it, but you got to work for it.
We're so often told that the American dream is dead, or it's not a real thing because you can't rise, you can't move up. Income inequality or whatever it is holding you back. I'm here to tell you, Tomi, and I know you'll agree with me, the American dream is alive and well, and it lives in America. That's where I'm coming from, and I'm sure you are too.
Oh, absolutely. And, we have a generation that feels very entitled, that feels like they should be given everything for nothing. And they're not going to be happy that way. Our country's not going to be able to continue on in its greatness that way. But there are still so many Americans in the silent majority who are ready to work for the American dream. And we're going to keep this country together, even if it kills us.
These youngsters. You're sounding old there, Tomi. You really are. I mean, be careful, because it's old guys like me who say this younger generation, they want something for free. When can I watch the rest of the interview with Tito?
It is streaming right now on Fox Nation, so you can watch it whenever you want.
Okay, and the show is called No Interruption, I believe, right, Tomi?
Yes, No Interruption. That's my series on Fox Nation. I interview a lot of interesting folks, and Tito is my latest interview, and that's streaming right now on our platform.
I'm tuning in immediately. Tomi Lahren, thank you very much for being on the show today. Great stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you.